Hey, so it's time for another letter from my book, The Family Letters, 1928 to 1940. And before we get started, I was just wondering if you would all do me a favor and like this video and share it and help get the word out. I'd really appreciate it. I just want to share the information, and of course, it helps get my book sold, and I would be grateful if you would help me with that. So, Uh, how's everybody doing today? It's a little bit gloomy where I'm at outside, little rain drizzle. My middle son is he is a combine manager, which means that uh, he runs the group of guys that run these combines, these machines that go and they cut down corn and uh, turn it into little pieces of corn. That's the most of what he cuts, what his company cuts, the corn is for feeding cattle. And he also cuts grass in the early summer and used to, long time ago when he first started, they actually went and cut wheat too, but he hasn't done wheat in a long time. So anyway, he is looking forward to the fact that this week he was hoping that the rain would hold off just long enough for them to finish cutting the crops for the season. So um, I don't know. I'll talk to him and see if he was able to get that accomplished or not. But with it drizzling today, I'm not sure if they were able to get it done or not. And then my daughter, my wonderful daughter, I'm wearing a shirt that she got me when she went on a cruise to Alaska. So, hello, Missy. Um, just wanted to give a shout out to my kids. And then, of course, there's my awesome grandkids, Nico, Dean, Kaylee, and Lily. Mwah! Grammy loves you guys. So, um, shall we get started? I just wanted to chat a little bit today before getting into this. But this is a letter, and it's small. Um, There's quite a few pages, but it's from my great grandma to my grandma when my grandmother was off at college. And it was written November 25th, 1930. So we are 20 days away from this paper being 95 years old. Well, the paper actually probably is 95 plus years old, but the letter was written almost 95 years ago to shy of 20 days. Um, Here is the envelope that the letter was included in, and it went to Walden Hall in Corvallis, Oregon, and it's from Agnes M. Tudor, McDermott, Idaho. No, Nevada. I'm sorry, McDermott, Nevada. I'm not sure. It's interesting as we follow along. Originally I had planned to include scanned copies of all the envelopes with the letters in the book, but that just made the book too big. I had to eliminate 75 pages in order to get the book published, and the envelopes were the first to go. So I'm sad about that, but you keep watching my videos and I'll keep showing you envelopes. So this is postmarked from McDermott, Nevada, November 27th, and then it says PM, so afternoon in 1930. And then on the back, it's also post stamped Portland, Oregon, December 2nd, 7 something PM. So it was 7 something PM in the night when they stamped it from Portland. I don't know if you can see that. I will also include a copy of the envelope up here so you can check it out without me moving it around. And then there's also, I don't know, something written on the back here that says Portland, Oregon. My grandparents had family that lived in Portland. My great grandma had a sister over there, and possibly her mom, but I don't know. My grandma Ellen was, what's a good word, selective in the family members she talked about. Her middle name was Pearl, and that was after my great grandmother's sister, but she never talked about her. So anyway, all right. So let's get started on this letter. And it was from Mrs. Agnes M. Tudor to Miss Ione Tudor. And it's from McDermott, Nevada. Remember, they always said where they were writing from up here. Let me see that. My dear little daughter, I haven't had a chance to send you a letter until now, since I wrote to you before. Clyde came to measure the hay today. They are figuring the measurements now, so that gives me a few minutes to write. I thought we would go to McDermott last week and deliver the chickens so I could send you the money. Now I don't think you will get this in Portland. I'm selling Clyde a case of eggs today. Will you send what you owe me and will send you what he owes me? And I am also shipping 2 furs to Portland, telling them to send you the check. I have to pause because my dogs are making a bunch of noise. They need to get that to stop. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'll continue on. I'm selling Clyde a case of eggs today. Okay, so that's one of the things that they did on my grandma's ranch, the great grandmother's ranch, is that they sold lots of stuff. They sold eggs, they sold wool because they had a bunch of sheep. They sold mutton for eating, and hay, all kinds of stuff just to survive. Oh, and also it says, that she's sending fur to Portland for fur coats. And that was from animals that they trapped and caught around there. Um, we are making every effort to get the chicken house done, so we will get returns from the chicks. They are laying only about 3 dozen a day now, and mostly the pullets. I'm watching the sheep so they can finish the house. It will be a nice warm one. We are having beautiful weather now. I hope it lasts for 2 weeks anyway. It is very cold at night, but nice during the day. We couldn't sell the wethers for mutton as we expected, so we are taking them to one for old sheep. We are getting nearly 2 for 1, so that will be keeping the wethers. The reason I am not writing any check on the hay money, we are expecting to get that loan from Mr. W. before the first of the year, and thought we would be a lot more apt to get it if we didn't use any of the money for the hay until we see how things are. I haven't written any checks, only the ones to you. Well, honey, I hope you're getting along all right, and I am so sorry you have been short money. Maybe from now on I can send you more. This man just now says he will take some of the roasters, so that will help a little more. Don't you think your mother quite a digger? But my dear, you have earned this, and I am going to get out of this business. I will not have time to write more. Oh yes, they just told me what the hay measured. It fell short. Only 218 tons wild hay, so we may sell alfalfa to make up the 250 tons. You will hear from me again in a few days. Hope you are well and happy. Your loving Mama. We have not received your grades. Don't worry, sister. If they are not as good as you expected, you have been out of school so long, it'll be little while getting caught up. Footnote. In this context, wethers, castrated male sheep, could not be sold for more valuable mutton market. Instead, they were traded to a buyer one at nearly 2 old sheep for each wether. While these older animals were worth less individually, the trade meant more overall herd of stock, reducing the burden of keeping unsold wethers through the winter. This book, it's just full of information like that. For example, they had mules, and the regular height mules sold for, see if I can remember this correctly, $60 a head, but the tall one sold for 70 and or 65. Anyway, it's been a while since I read them. I'll learn it all over again with you guys. Anyway, um, please like, share, comment, anything. I'd love to have a chat with you. Okay, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you all.